Hello, I'm Andrew Voss. We're coming to you from Optus Stadium as we welcome you to today's match between the Rabbitohs and the Raiders. And with me as always, Cameron Smith. Conditions absolutely perfect for this match. What do you make of the clash, Cameron?
Good to be here, Bossy. Well, it doesn't get any better than this, does it? Both sides are in red-hot form with the ball, and I expect to see plenty of points racked up. Defence might be out the window, but if that's the case, the crowd will certainly get their money's worth if both teams can produce what we know they're capable of. I'm pumped for this one.
Yes, thanks, Cameron. It could be a fiery opening to this one. We're all ready. The crowd's up. We're underway. Tapine takes it on the full. He surges forward. Gathered in the tackle.
The safer option taken there.
Shovels it wide. Met front on.
Who's going to make the big run in this set to ease the pressure?
Fifita puts him away.
That's what the coach likes to see. Body on the line stuff.
Oh, dear me. A drop ball.
Oh, crucial mistake.
Rushes into dummy half. He brushes off the tackle.
He's proving elusive.
And taken by the defence. There's the second. At dummy half. Finds support inside. Murray powers forward. Nice defence there. Halfway through this set. Snappy pass. Two in the tackle, and they get him to ground. Comes up with a play the ball. Unbelievable football. Well, they're off to a very good start here. They want to continue putting the pressure on. And there's a shot at goal to come.
Well, Vossi, I'm sure he'd like to convert this kick and take the points.
Adds the 2 points.
Always a good way to settle the nerves, if there are any.
The Rabbitohs lead by 6. Sanders restarts play. And he's right in position to field the kick. Throws himself into the defence. Finally rounded up. They've talked about this before the game, mixing it up in an early interchange. He's almost made his way through.
Beautiful.
Gets to dummy half. Humphreys. Forced backwards. The Rabbitohs throwing themselves against the defensive line, unable to break through.
Bang! What a tackle.
Quick with the pass. Finds support. Johnston. Held called by the ref. Play the ball now. Gets the ball. One-handed offload. Gives it on. Feeds it on. With a short ball. Graham.
Well done.
I reckon that's play on. He'll be absolutely furious with himself there, and rightly so. Plays it. Looks and turns the ball inside. Young with momentum. Crashes to the ground.
Takes the safe option.
Has a look and flicks it inside. And he's blocked by the defence. And you'll find that's the third tackle. Weeks. Stewart wrestling him towards the sideline. Grabbed by the defence.
Absolutely blistering. The pace is so frantic.
He's shut down there by the defence. 5 tackles. This is cloak and dagger stuff. They've gone for the interchange early.
Bit of a tactical change from the coach, I think.
Gray able to take that catch. He was just about through. Plays the ball. Passes. A snappy pass. They drive him back. Nailed in that tackle.
Absolutely no way through there.
Passes inside. Sends it back inside. Works it on. Humphreys. Graham. Referee calls him.
Looking sharp in attack.
Smith runs from acting half. The Rabbitohs are interchanging early.
Seems like some sort of miscommunication between coaches and trainers. Strange call.
They've got the numbers. Wriggles free in the tackle and offloads. Nice work. Short pass. Driven back. Gets it away. Dragged out. Still a couple of tackles up their sleeves here. Turns it inside. Shovels it on. Gray lays it off. Whiten dragged towards the touchline. Overpowered by the defence. Goes long with the pass. This will come down with snow. No advantage there. The referee has called up play. Pass is short. That is a classic ankle tap. Moves it on. Strange. He's got momentum. And he'll be forced to play it.
And aren't the home fans happy about it?
I don't think it's an injury. I think it's the old-fashioned hook. Captured by the defence.
Takes the tackle. Safe option.
Throws a dummy now. Offloads. He surges forward. Referee shouting hell. The Raiders attacking strongly. They go downfield. Must have lost count of the tackles. Gray on the bounce has the ball. Runs it from in goal. They force him back. Able to get a one-handed offload. That's a clever pass. That's the halftime siren. That's the first half completed. Well, Cameron, that was a lacklustre first half.
The Rabbitohs head into the dressing rooms with the lead. It's been a very committed effort, but as we know, Vossi, rugby league is a game of two halves, so they can't afford to let the work they've done so far go to waste.
The Rabbitohs doing it nicely as we go to a break. Sanders stands by for the kickoff. We are back underway. That's good positional play to take the kick. Pushed back in the tackle. And some powerful defence coming in. With a little bullet pass. Out of my way, he says. The ball has been taken. Halted by the defence.
The defence today has been top class from both sides, putting their bodies on the line. Good to see.
Duncan, driving forward. Ball and all tackle.
How long before they crack?
Smith senses a chance out of acting half. Rounded up by the defence. That's the second. Tries the inside pass. Gets his hands free and offloads. Slips in the short one. Graham. Held there on the 40-metre line. Flicks the ball inside. Good strength to get through that one.
They might as well be at the massage parlour. It's like they're covered in oil and the defence isn't really troubling them.
Tries a back pass inside. Name of the game there is to keep it alive. He's passed in the tackle. Hubner powers forward. Cutout ball. Humphreys. Here's the bomb. Great work under the high ball. Well done. Back to the field of play. That's the first of 6. Strange. With momentum.
No, that's 2.
Real force in this defence. Second of 6 tackles there. A good two-man tackle there.
Had absolutely nowhere to go there.
with a quick pass. Terrible ball. Terrible. And offloads the ball. He's caught by the defence. Plays the ball a couple out. Murray. Forced backwards. Tackling in numbers here. The Raiders. Desperate not to let them put on consecutive tries here. Duncan. And another try. Notch a four-pointer in front of their home fans.
I was just getting over the brilliance of the first try, and now they've scored another. It didn't take them long to get up into an attacking position from the restart. They executed that last play to perfection, Bossy.
Now we focus on the conversion to kick. Well done. 2 points from the kick.
It's funny what momentum can do in rugby league, especially when you've got a crowd like this urging you on.
The Rabbitohs lead by 12. Here's the interchange coming into play. He really drives this kickoff. The Rabbitohs are swapping players using the interchange.
Doesn't appear to be an injury. We'll have to look into it, Bossy.
Flicks a short pass. Sasangi surges forward in the tackle. He's over the line, but I'm not so sure it's a four-pointer. He's looking to add the extras.
Simple job, really. Block out a very vocal crowd and slot it between the posts.
Successful with a conversion.
A very good all-round performance so far. Still, though, plenty of work to be done here.
The kickoff is deep. Weeks latches onto that kick. Hard to make ground when there's that many in the tackle. Fires out a pass. He's got momentum. And he's stopped in that one. And that's the second. Feeds the short ball. Wrapped up. They haven't been able to make much ground here. Halfway through the count. Young offloads the ball. The Raiders unable to break through. Strange.
Nice pass.
He surges forward. Gathered in the tackle. Shut down. That's good defence there. Tapini with a punt. Johnston marks the ball with a line break. Arms are free and there's the offload. Stands and passes. That is all power and strength. He puts on the bear hug in that tackle.
Some enterprising play.
Mitchell, they're in hot pursuit. Duncan shovels it wide. And almost beats the defence. That's two. At dummy half, loops a pass. Held on the 10-metre line. He's halfway through this set. Comes up with a play the ball. Delivering the short ball. He brushes off the tackle. The crowd here like that try. The Rabbitohs have had the try awarded and that'll put more points on the board. Kaloamatangi got in good position, timed their run and reaps the reward for a good piece of play. Opportunity to add the extras. Mitchell is in great form with a boot. And looking at the stats, we see they have landed 2 from 2. It's over. What a match they are having. Decides the deep kick is the way to go. Good positional play. He's there for the kick. Shrugs off the tackle. He's almost made his way through.
Who's going to make the big run in this set to ease the pressure?
Murray with an offload. Walker. Mitchell.
Great pass.
Brushes off the defence. Does well to keep it alive. Tests the defence with a short ball. Finds support. Oh, the earth is shaken. What a tackle. Held goal by the ref.
Huge play.
That's it. It's all over. Let's hear from Cameron Smith.
The Rabbitohs have won the game and their opponents will be disappointed they didn't take their chances. The coach will be happy with the way they used the football overall, and the defensive display was outstanding.
Well, it's been fun working with you again, Cameron. We'll be back and ready to rumble next time.